gifts. Welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth, and this is a daily pick-a-card and birthday reading for May 19th. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a King of Clubs. If you were born before sunrise, you're actually yesterday's card, which was an Ace of Diamonds. Okay, so I read each card and then all together for the collective. This is a special birthday message for you, King of Clubs. These are your solar year cards and a wish card. So they're here to help you heighten your manifesting for the year. All right, so we're going to get started and turn over card number 1. We've got the 6 of Clubs. Now I do look at the Cards of Truth birth chart before I do these readings, and I know that the King of Clubs has the 6 of Clubs in your Venus spot in that 6th card. So yeah, already we are looking at that Venus and knowing that that is where you make those connections to what you are emotionally attracted to, which is a great thing in this third decan Taurus energy that we're in today. We've got 2 days left of that, so we are really in one of the most potent times of the decan, because we're about ready to move into that Gemini energy. So you are right on the cusp here with this energy here. So it really wants to squeeze every drop of juice out of it. So here we are with that Venus energy that you are naturally ruled by, as well as Saturn in that third decan. So this is really pretty grounded stuff here. We've got that confidence going on. We've got knowing where we want to find ourselves and our comfort levels with this card. We've got the King of Clubs energy here. So let's talk about the King of Clubs energy that we're all going to feel a little deeper today, especially in this third decan Taurus. They go like hand in hand. They are really that knowing, that groundedness, that being here to live their life through sacrifice for the greater good. They're really quite noble in character. The King of Clubs is like, has this vision, this old soul knowledge. It's like being, having that Hierophant energy there. It's being that kind of connected. It's having something of a reserve about them, you know, that as I've expressed in the last few days and week here, that it is that Clint Eastwood or that Don Draper. It is that kind of confidence and stoic stability that can really be a little unnerving to those that are less grounded. So it is also an energy where you're able to transform from a lower vibration into a higher vibration. And I say that because the kings encompass 7s, 8s, and 9s of their suit. So the 7s are that aha moments of tower and destruction, where that Saturn energy really comes through with this third decan, because it's second ruler here. So it's that kind of energy that is so deep and so heavy, really is the only word for it, that your awakenings are that much more powerful I guess is the word I'm searching for. And then you've got the eights, where you're to explore exactly all of that. You're to go where others fear to go. It is where you're drawn to, and to experiment and explore. Not an easy thing to do. If it were easy, it wouldn't be Rahu. Easy is Ketu. It's just there. But Rahu puts you to the test. It really invites you to explore uncomfortable things, because that's where you're going to find your juiciest transformation. This is the King of Clubs. And then you've got the 9 energy as well. So again, transformation through discoveries of who you are. So you can see how you have that tower moment, then you are propelled to seek what you need for your well-being, and then you are invited to let something go in order for something better to come through. And make those snap decisions. The kings just know when to put the hammer down. The queens are the doers. They get all the busy part done. The king just comes in and says yes or no, or no, get back to work on it, or, it needs something more, or whatever. So it's that kind of energy that we have here in this very grounded deacon as well. So 6 of Clubs, Venus energy, we are just going to be all up in it and knowing what we need when we need it. They also call this the healer card. So it's knowing in your heart of hearts what is right for you. So you need to check your Venus positions, especially if it's your birthday today, and see what's going on for you in your Venus. Check the transits and see for everyone else what is in your Venus position today. Where is Venus in the transits? And how does that relate to you today? All right, let's turn over card number 2. We've got the Ace of Hearts in reverse. So a reversal of the cards for me in my readings, I see them as just a heads up and a reminder of what you want to keep in mind today if you should be visited by this Ace of Hearts. So an ace right off is something new. So this is in reverse. So this isn't going to be a fun something new. This is going to be something of the shadow side coming to light, if you will. It's you possibly being in that lower vibration. So what you want to do here is really understand if you get triggered or you have some desire or impulse today, that's where your work begins, because that's where you're going to tap into your shadow attributes of possibly feeling judgmental or feeling egotistical, right? It's a place where plagiarism could play a part, some obsession of the heart. It could be the complete opposite, neglect. It could be taking something for granted, and or you feeling superior, that delusions of grandeur, or being overly critical. So all of these are of the shadowed part of the hearts. So if you get triggered today, there you have your juiciness. You want to pull the thread on that. Recognize whether it is a desire or whatever that means for you. That trigger leads to something. What that something is where your work really begins. So you can reevaluate when you get triggered. Was it a person, a place, a thing? Is it self-thought, self-criticism? That's where you start the beginning. So then you just accept that that's a mirror for you. This is a timely mirror that's being put in place because you are ready to heal it. You are ready to begin the begin of healing. Exactly that. Taking the steps to look at that, because once you see it, you don't unsee it. It's going to be there. So now's the time to deal with it. Beautiful. All right. Card number 3. Ooh, we got the 4 of Hearts. All right. Once again, in your chart, in the King of Clubs chart, this is on the moon position. So we're talking Empress energy here. This is energy that is fertile and warm and balanced and loving and stability. Just you feeling really good, grounded stability and where you are emotionally. Lovely to see that card come up here. So this is like the perfect day to do what we need to do. So we've got an issue here. Let's look at these all together. We've got something that's going to come up for us that's kind of a big revelation here of the heart. It is you really taking a look at what has gotten you off balance, really. You're going to get triggered. If that trigger comes up for you, big or small, just know that it is the time to work on it. We've got the stability here of our emotions. We are quite aware of where it comes from. We're going to be easily able with that King of Clubs energy to really just nail it and know exactly how we need to go about taking care of it with loving kindness. Very important to remember that. You've got this healer energy of the 6 of Clubs. This is you being validated from an outside source for having all of that lovely, lovely King of Clubs groundedness in this 3rd deacon, that charisma that they have, that totally unaware of most of the time, but you've got it going on, King of Clubs. It is beautiful to be around and bask in that energy, that just kingly nobility of character, ready to do the right thing for the right reasons. It's that intellectual pursuits. It's how you go about getting your knowledge and what you do with that knowledge, how you apply it to life to basically transform yourself into a higher vibration. That's what it's all about, kids. That's where we find our growth. All right. So yeah, wow, this is super. Okay. Let's move on to the birthday. Happy birthday, King of Clubs. You got the Creativity Oracle card here. We've got a bird in the bush. And yes, beautiful butterfly. Really, pay attention to the birds today and see what's happening in your head around that. What were you thinking in the moment that that bird flew by the window, all right? Think about that. Could be a very good starting point. We're talking about your manifesting for the year, so the birds could bring that forward for you, or the butterflies. So pay attention. All right. Analyze. Well, this is right up your alley. Your time is well spent analyzing, but only up to where you become too attached to any particular outcome. Oh my God, that is so tailored to you, King of Clubs. Yes, get out from under and go see the sunshine. Go out and spend some time in nature. Really seek out those birds and butterflies, because that is you in a nutshell. You know, you love getting your head down and getting deep, deep into material. This is, the King of Clubs is called the astrologer card because you're such a big thinker. such a universal thinker that you've got so much knowledge and depth in your head that it's very easy for you to just get lost in it and forget about there being an outside world. And where you're lost is your heads up of where you need to come up out of that concentration and lighten up and just go smell the roses, take a walk, notice the birds, notice the butterflies. It really is all about that for you. That is where you are going to find those lightness of being moments where you'll able to tap into not just the grounded gorgeousness that you are, but you're going to be able to reach the skies as well and just open up to knowing that manifesting of what is best for you. Oh, wow, that is beautiful. 5 of Spades. Yeah, this kind of just really narrows that down even further. Minimal, right? Let go of the stuff in the head and get down to the bare essentials of the situation. Edit, edit, edit. That is your word for the year. When you're got too much going on, just sit back, take a deep breath, smell the roses. It would be nice if you had something fragrant in your living space so that you can go and just be transported. Maybe that's the smell of pine needles, or maybe it's roses. Here in Maine, we've got these gorgeous beach roses that just have the lightest, most beautiful scent to them. And you're by the water, it's just all really beautiful. So that's where you want to go. And in those in-between moments is where you're going to find your manifesting ability at its highest. That's when you want to bring in and ask your ask. All right, here is your birthday wish from the Wishcraft cards. Send a letter to the universe. The world loves me. The universe loves you. That is who you are, King of Clubs. Yes, get it down to the bare essentials. You know how to do that being a king. That is where you're going to find your most beautiful transformation. Yeah, absolutely incredible. All right, so happy birthday. I hope your year is fabulous. Everybody else, carpe diem, take advantage of this and really do something beautiful with it. Make sure you do that with kindness and curiosity and everything else. Happy creating.